Imagine donating $10 to help a child in need, and a few hours later, $45,000 is gone from your bank account. And it's all because you used your cell phone? Now, what's even worse is the bank's response to all of this chaos. I'm going to show you exactly how this happened, why it's spreading, and what you need to know so it never happens to you or anyone that you care about.
She lost not just a few thousand, but listen to this. $45,000 were charged to her credit card.
I tapped for $10.
This scam has already hit multiple people in Chicago, and it peaks at very specific times of the year. So stay with me for this entire video so that you can stay protected. Before we get into the mechanics, I want to put this into perspective for you, because this isn't just a Chicago story. This is happening in cities across the country, and it's already accelerating. In 2024, $12.5 billion was reported stolen from bank customers. That number comes straight from consumer right attorneys who deal with these type of cases every single week. Now, here's why this is important. As benefit programs tighten and economic pressure grows, the people running these scams are only getting bolder and more organized. What makes this particular scam so dangerous isn't the technology involved, it's the psychology. It exploits the fact that you're a decent human being. It weaponizes kindness and moves you so fast, by the time you realize what happened, the money is already gone. My name is Clewis, and I'm a cybersecurity professional and author. I've been in payment security for over 15 years. And I'm telling you, this tap-to-pay scam is one of the most effective street-level financial attacks I've seen in years. Let me walk you through it so you know exactly what happens.
This happened really, really fast. There's 3 of them, there's 1 of me.
WGN Investigates has warned you before.
They had a reflective vest, they dressed up real official.
In June, Lance lost $4K. 6 months earlier, Goldie nearly lost $6,000.
These 3 guys were just standing there like, hey, we're looking for donations.
Now, they came up with a very elaborate story, and the story they told was a 5-year-old brother had been shot and killed due to gun violence. It's designed to do one thing: bypass critical thinking. Grief, urgency, and children are 3 of the most powerful emotional triggers in human psychology. Stack all 3 together, and most people stop asking questions altogether. WGN Investigates has been tracking this scam for a full year. Earlier victims reported the same setup: reflective vests, strategic stories, high foot traffic areas, multiple people working together so one can distract while another executes. Here's what you need to internalize: the approach is the scam. If someone you don't know walks up to you in a public area with an urgent story and a request that involves your phone, that is a signal to slow down everything. Laura didn't agree to give them $45,000. She agreed to give 10. That distinction matters more than you might think.
You know, they're saying, oh, thank you, thank you. I said, can I get a receipt? So they said, oh, just go to this website. You can scan a QR code, grab the receipt right from there. I have my phone out. I'm going to my browser. The one guy says, oh, I can do it for you. Takes my phone from my hand.
In those few minutes, 3 men asking for donations on a North Side street corner managed to charge $5,000 9 times. Lauren says they couldn't have been nicer, though. They gave her the phone, no receipt, and then walked off.
The persuasion psychology. There's a well-documented principle called commit and consistency. Once a person says yes to a small request, they become psychologically predisposed to follow through because their brain wants to stay consistent with the identity of someone who said yes. Sales professionals use this. Negotiators use this, and scammers absolutely use this. The $10 donation was never about $10. It was about getting Laura to mentally commit to the transaction, to lower her guard, to go from stranger to donor in her own mind. Because once that happened, expecting help from one of them with the phone felt like a natural extension of the interaction, not a red flag. That's the architecture of this scam. Small task, big setup. And the QR code for the receipt, that's the bridge. It gave Laura a reason to hand her phone over. It gave the scammer a reason to offer help. Everything was choreographed. Now, how is that possible? Here's the technical reality you need to understand. Most modern smartphones have tap to pay enabled, by default through Apple Pay, Google Pay, or Samsung Pay. These systems are linked directly to your credit card or debit card when your phone is unlocked. And when someone has navigated to the right screen, they can initiate contactless payment transactions at any NFC-enabled terminal, or, in some cases, use a portable device that acts like a terminal. From the bank's perspective, these transactions came from Laura's phone, her device ID, her digital wallet. No PIN required, no signature needed, no secondary verification. Just tap and pay. And because the transactions were processed as authenticated tap-to-pay payments, the bank's fraud system didn't flag them as suspicious, at least not immediately. The scammer didn't need to hack anything. He just needed the phone to be unlocked in his hands for just a few seconds. That's it. The whole exploit took only a few seconds. When Lauren called Bank of America to report the fraud, she expected them to fix it. Instead, they denied her claim. The reasoning was simple. The transactions came from her device. As far as the system was concerned, she authorized them. Laura told WGN, "My brain just couldn't wrap my mind around the denial. Her credit score literally dropped over 200 points because of all of these fraudulent transactions." She told the reporter she felt like her life was over. And here's what you need to know about your rights, because most people don't know this. There's a federal law, the Electronic Funds Transfer Act. It went into effect in the late 1970s. But consumer rights attorneys say it becomes critical over the past few years as scams have scaled up. Under this law, the burden of proof is on the bank. They have to prove that you authorized the transaction. And if they can't prove it, they are legally required to refund your money. Consumer rights attorney Larry Smith, who spoke to WGN about Lauren's case, put it plainly: if the bank can't prove you authorized it, they have to give you your money back. The problem is, most people don't know this. They hear the denial and then they stop. They assume the bank has the final word. They don't. You have legal recourse, but you have to act quickly. You have to be persistent. After WGN investigators got involved, Bank of America took another look at the case. 2 days after the news team reached out, Lauren was told the money would be refunded, all $45,000. Bank of America also issued a statement offering guidance to customers: never hand over your phone and always research any organization before donating. Laura's outcome was good this time, but it took the news to investigate to get her there. And as she said herself, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Lauren got her money back, but her credit took a big hit. So did her peace of mind and confidence. It took her months to get it back. You don't have to go through that. Remember this: your phone is not just a communication device anymore. It's your bank account, your identity, your financial life in a single object. So guard it like it is. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because I put out content like this every single week covering real payment security threats and what to do about them. Share this video with a friend or someone you know that could benefit from this, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.